Well, the next competitor, born in Auckland, New Zealand, but he represents Australia, 21 years old, Douglas Gerber.
And Douglas comes away from the short program with an ISU personal best. And there you can see him just simulating some of the jump takeoffs that he will use to hopefully achieve a personal best in this, his free skate 2, as he skates to the Handmaiden.
겨울이면 훔친 가죽 지갑들을 엮어 외투를 만들었다는 유명한 여도둑인데 저 자신도 도둑, 소매치기, 사기꾼. 내 인생을 망치러 온 나의 구원자, 나의 타마코, 나의 숙기.
Australia's Douglas Gerber delivering in his free skate, and I think potentially en route to achieving a personal best free skate in addition to the personal best short program. And I actually think what he has laid down, based on the scores that he achieved at the Warsaw Cup last year, will be better than that. But he showcases glimmers of much, much more.
Yeah, no question. He's, you know, he's trying to do what he's capable of in the pressure of this competition, but you can see if you peel back that moment and look deeper, what is the potential? You see more potential in him.
Yeah, you know, nice stylization across the ice, you know, things like the Ina Bowers thing. And then he's got the good really tech score insofar as the triple axel was on this occasion fully rotated. That wasn't the case in the short program. And in both the short and the free here, the triple Lutz landing wasn't optimal, but I love that I am making triple rotation on the second one.
Yeah, he was patient. He was patient and determined. He got the pick in, lifts way up in the air. So we see the flip there and hand above the head.
And there are moments like this, with this lunge, where you see he's got performance ability, he's got a range of movement. The flip Euler and the attitude at some point in the transition, maybe in the chorus sequence, was lovely. But then there were, understandably, gaping holes where he had to disconnect from the PCS.
But he was off, but he was fighting to keep that hand off the ice, so he was aware. He seemed to be alert throughout the program. Doesn't always go perfect, that's for sure, but can you sort of minimize the problems?
And again, as we've discussed before, during this event, the program component scores are based on a percentage of the whole. So there are snapshots there of a skater that I could say could be in the high sixes, maybe the low sevens. But on the whole, what was delivered at this point is in the mid fives. The good thing for Douglas Gerber is that he's got easy potential to showcase more. There's not necessarily huge amounts worth of change to be done in the fundamentals, maybe just managing it through the duration of the
just keeping the progress on them, because they're already good. They're not great yet, but they're really good. So it's as long as he keeps on training those basics, if you will, better skating skills, a little bit more speed, certainly tighter in the air, quicker landing.
Now, you know, mentioning that he's a medical student, now in 4 years' time, how is he going to then juggle? If he aspires to compete again at an Olympic Games, how's he going to juggle then potentially the job as opposed to the studies?
I think he could talk to Mr. Walter. 120.76. That's first, and there. Okay, yeah, beta mark. That's good. Top score for with a 182.84, and that puts Douglas Gerber from Australia overall, for the moment at least, into first place.